Jello Beats, holla at me.
Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be going over the collection that I think is the most undervalued on NBA TopShot. And I'm actually going to be buying a couple of moments as well. So nice little shopping spree for you guys. So recently it was announced that the Run It Back collection is going to be going through a Series 2 release in mid-March, highlighted by Shaq, Allen Iverson, and Tracy McGrady. So what we've seen is anytime there's a Series 2 drop, Series 1 prices go up. And so I think we're going to see the same thing with these Run It Back moments from Series 1. And we already have been. A couple weeks ago, you could buy this KD for under $10,000. Tim Duncan was in the $4,000 to $5,000 range. Dirk was like $2,500. And I mean, all of these have gone up 5 to 10 times. But I still do think there's some undervalued moments in this collection. And we're going to be going through them one by one. All right, so first off, I want to go through these top 4 moments. There's one thing that stands out, right? They're all Hall of Famers. All of them. They're all future Hall of Famers. And you're going to see that the future Hall of Famers, I mean, this is obvious, but they're worth way more than any of the other players in this collection. And the difference is really big, actually. Especially for ones that have already retired. So Tim Duncan retired, Manu retired, Dirk, Ray Allen, KG, they're all retired and they're, all up here. The only reason KD and Giannis are also up here is you could make the argument that they're not only are their moments pretty iconic, but they're also, MVP type players in today's league as well as future Hall of Famers. And you could also make the argument that someone like KD or someone like Giannis, it's going to go down better than, someone like Manu or Ray Allen or KG or whatever it is. So, rightfully so, they're up here too. And it was also KD's first moment. So anyways, I don't think there's too much of a buying opportunity for some of these moments right here. James Harden does get interesting. His moment right now, is cheapest is going for $11,800. The moment is I think it's a Euro step against the Wizards in a close game. I think this was it's probably a game-winning shot or something if it's on here. Let's look at the sales. I mean, it looks like there's been like a sale or two every day for the last week, which is good. We want to see some liquidity, but it's pretty obvious though that a lot of people have already doubled up their money in the last 4 days. So it's like, do I want to buy something that's up for double in 4 days? If this was like $1,000 moment that's went up, it's like, okay, cool. The person might not dump their moment for $1,000, but these people are up like 4, 5, 6K. So it's more likely that they're gonna want to undercut and just sell their moment and kind of tank the price or whatever it is, or limit the price, I should say. So I think that this is kind of undervalued compared to like someone like Giannis's moment, but I think we can kind of pass it for now. So next up we have PG, Carmelo, Paul Pierce, and Steve Nash. This gets really interesting. I love this Paul George moment so much. Like, it is a sick dunk. And I think Paul George is kind of seen as like a villain now, right? People don't really like him, but when he was in Indiana, I mean, he was like, everyone loved him. He was the equivalent of someone like, Bradley Beal. Everyone loves Bradley Beal, right? He was that. And so I really like this moment, but I wish it was a little bit cheaper. Just because I don't know how many people would want to buy Paul George now, right? Like, just because his reputation is a little tainted for whatever reason. We can see here he's, he hasn't gone up as much as James Harden, but his moment is up as well, about 60 to 70%. Next up, we have Carmelo. New York Knicks, Melo was pretty hyped. This is actually the game he scored like 64 points in, I think. 62 points in against the Bobcats at Madison Square Garden. And I mean, I wish they picked another shot, but whatever. 9,400 for Melo. A 114. You know, I don't see that much liquidity here. Like, no one's bought him in 4 days. Today's the 27th. Last purchase was on the 23rd. You know, so clearly people aren't really racing to buy Carmelo Anthony. That's fine. Paul Pierce. So Paul Pierce does qualify as someone who is a Hall of Famer, a champion. Let's see what this moment is. This moment is, oh, I think this was a game like clinching block in the playoffs. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, series saving block. Yeah, I remember this moment actually. Okay, this is interesting. This moment is iconic. I wish he was on the Celtics instead of the freaking Nets in his highlight, but I think we're gonna pass on this one too. Just because for $9,000, I would rather buy, you know, Carmelo Anthony or Steve Nash. Steve Nash's moment. I'm not even gonna click this one just because I hate the highlights so much. It's just a basic fast break pass to a wide open man, and the player who dunks it, it's like a basic dunk, and it's not Kobe, so it's like it's not even worth it in my opinion. Tony Parker is super interesting here. Tony Parker is the one spur on here that is still super affordable. Pretty sick move, a spin move, you know, fake out, laid in on the big man. Let's see here. Liquidity is decent. A few buys in the last couple days. So let's come back to this one. This one might be a buy. Chris Paul, I was able to get a Chris Paul. Jimmy Butler, you know, he's a good player, but I don't know if you can say he's a Hall of Famer. Chris Bosh looks interesting. Chauncey Billups, is he a Hall of Famer? I actually I don't know if he's already in the Hall of Fame or not, but let's check out this moment. Is this when he was on the Pistons? Yeah, he is. Okay. So this moment was, I mean, it's just a basic, you know, finger roll floater thing. I mean, people have been buying him up though. He's about doubled in price over the last 4 days. Okay, I think that one's interesting. Mari, yeah. Kyle Lowry. This one is super fascinating to me. So Kyle Lowry is like a pretty beloved player, I would say. And he's probably the best Raptor of all time, in my opinion, right? In terms of loyalty and what he's done, the fact that he won a chip. You know, he shows up. Well, I mean, sometimes he chokes in the playoffs, but for the most part, he shows up, right? $4,000 for this. I really like that deal. I really like. I feel like there's some value here. Let's take a look. So people have been, you know, there's some decent sales here, in the $4,000 range. His price has doubled as well. The lowest ask right now is for a serial number 20, which I think is pretty interesting. Right, so for $4,000, it's like, would you rather buy a run it back Kyle Lowry, or would you rather buy someone like a LaMelo or two Halliburtons? Personally, I think I'd rather buy two Halliburtons. So while I think this is a good price for Kyle Lowry, and I think this is actually a really undervalued moment, for in terms of an ROI, I would rather have two Halliburtons, or, you know, like two LeBron Series 2 moments than one Kyle Lowry moment, right? So I think this is super undervalued, but not for us today. Not a buy for us today. This next line is, I think we have a buy here. So the most obvious one to me is Michael Carter Williams. And you might think, yo, like MCW is a freaking scrub. Well, yeah, but this man this year was the rookie of the year. He is so far the earliest rookie of the year we have on this platform. And in this game, I think it was his opening game where he like showed out. And everyone's like, yo, this dude's a superstar. And he actually beat the Heat too, which is kind of crazy. So I actually bought a Michael Carter Williams card a moment like last week, but I want another one because I think people are gonna realize that, yo, this guy was rookie of the year this year. So let's go ahead and buy one of him. Yeah, so look, we'll go ahead and confirm purchase and let that process. All right, so let's keep looking. MARC GASOL. Let's look at this highlight. I actually have not seen it before. MARC GASOL on the Grizzlies. He is the best Grizzly of all time. I think you could say he's a future Hall of Famer. Hits like a, more than a half court halftime buzzer beater, I think. But it's like, who cares, There's not that many Grizzlies fans. I don't know how many MARC GASOL fans there are out there either, but not a bad price. SHAWN MARION. So SHAWN MARION, there are a lot of Mavs fans on the platform. I've noticed. Mark Cuban's a big supporter, and the fact that this is a SHAWN MARION 3-point shot in the clutch is kind of, you don't really see SHAWN MARION shoot the ball much, and the fact that you get to kind of see his jump shot that everyone, has a love-hate relationship with. I like this moment, and it seems like it's a game-winning. A go-ahead 3. Imagine you pass the ball to SHAWN MARION in the corner as a game winner. Wow, people have really been buying him up. Is SHAWN MARION a Hall of Famer? I don't know. Is he a Hall of Famer? But people have been buying him up in the $2,000 range. How much is he right now? $2,400. I think we're gonna buy up a SHAWN MARION as well. Screw it. Is he the best one? Yeah, let's buy a SHAWN MARION as well. Cool. I'm expecting like some of these like $2,000 to $3,000 moments to end up maybe in the 8 to 10K range. Hopefully by next month, especially like some of these moments where SHAWN MARION, borderline Hall of Famer, Michael Carter Williams, is Rookie of the Year. So I kind of like the ROI on these two that we bought. All right, let's keep looking. So next up we have Boogie. So I saw people really buying up DeMarcus Cousins' moment when he got released by the Rockets. But it's like, I mean, at one point you could argue DeMarcus Cousins was the best center in the league. Like he was, definitely up there. Random, but I remember Stephen A. Smith once said he wouldn't trade Hassan Whiteside for anyone but DeMarcus Cousins. Could you imagine that? That's where we were, 4 or 5 years ago in the league. But anyways, I like this moment. But what I don't like is DeMarcus Cousins' like likelihood of becoming an all-star again. Like, I mean, it's pretty obvious his career's peaked, right? And it's like, are there that many Kings fans out here? And are there that many DeMarcus Cousins fans out here? I think the answer is no. Now, I do think this could probably get up to 4,000 to 5,000, but it's like, I would much rather buy a rookie at that price. Like, same thing with Kyle Lowry. Next up, we have Steven Adams, KCP, Jameer Nelson. They're all good players, but nothing really sticks out about them. I saw a lot of people buying Steven Adams as well, or holding a lot of Steven Adams. Let's see what this moment is, though. It's just a dunk. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Otto Porter, Brook Lopez, Bogut. Okay, so this UDONIS HASLEM moment might be one of the worst moments I've ever seen in my life. Like, this is terrible. Are you serious? Like, UDONIS HASLEM played in the league for like 20 years, and this is the one moment you select him just randomly chucking the ball before it goes out of bounds for a Chris Bosh 13-foot mid-range. Like, this is so stupid. Like, why would you do that? I don't know. And it's against the Knicks too. Like, it's not like, this game's not even close. Like, just a dumb selection. Whatever. Drew Holiday. Barbosa is interesting. I actually never saw this one. So Barbosa was a pretty cool player. Like, he was fast, he was sleek, he had all the moves, airtime, athletic. Like, he could do everything, right? I like this, especially when he's with the Suns. It's kind of nice. For $1,200, you can see people have been buying him up too. I think we'll go ahead and buy this one. But actually, well, the thing with this is, like, how many Barbosa fans are there out there? How many people even know who Barbosa is, first of all? I think the average fan on TopShot is a casual. Damn. I don't know about this one, actually. I don't know. I mean, I like the price. I think he'd get up to like 3,000, but this is like, you can buy a Series 2 Kevin Durant for this much, though. So I actually did buy a Danny Granger. Danny Granger was like, I think he was an all-star at one point, but then, you know, he had some injuries and then he ended up on the Clippers. But this moment is nice. A spin move, layup, you know, beat the shot clock. But I bought him at about $750, I think, and he has gone up nicely. But I don't know, you know, the upside here is not much. Like, maybe he ends up near 2,000. That looks like all, you know, all that I think is interesting or that people might consider buying for, like, as a collectible. Like, people are going to be buying these moments as, you know, an investment or speculative reasons, but, you know, no one's going to want to collect a Mo Williams, right? Like, this man was never even a top 5 point guard in the league in his career. No disrespect to Mo Williams, right? He was the second best player on a team that went to the finals, but, like, okay, someone actually sold his jersey for $2,000. Wow. That, I mean, that's a steal right there, but buying Mo Williams is, you know. All right, so last one, let's just take a look at Nick Collison just because he's the cheapest. You never know. Maybe this is a good highlight. What? I didn't even know that was illegal. That was legal to do. I didn't know you could just slap the ball like that. Yeah, I'm not buying this. All right, guys. So it looks like we bought a couple of moments today. We bought up the Shawn Marion and the Michael Carter Williams. So we bought Shawn Marion just because he has a cool jump shot. There's a lot of Mavs fans. This is a game-winning shot, and it's, I mean, you don't see Shawn Marion shoot threes like this, so I think that might be interesting. And then we bought MCW just because he was the Rookie of the Year. This is on the Heat. He dunks near LeBron. And I think people are going to realize, like, yo, this was the Rookie of the Year. This year, you know, he should be worth more. So, two cool moments there. And I want to go over my collection now that I have for run it back moments. I think I have like 3 or 4 now of run it back moments. Oh yeah, I have 5. So I have 2 MCWs now. Cool. So the other ones I have are Danny Granger, like I said, and CP3. So the CP3 one is interesting because it's prime CP3 on the Clippers. He straight up puts, who is that? Rudy Fernandez in a blender. So I mean, I like it. I like it a lot, and I was lucky enough to buy it at $2,500. You know, 6 days ago. I probably won't sell this for less than 15,000. And I do expect it to get there. Like, a couple of these get bought. I mean, it's right there. So, that's my collection for now. I do think I'll definitely be buying up Shaq, AI, and T-Mac. Like, that's not even, you know, a discussion. Like, I think they could realistically end up in this range. Like, immediately, I don't know who would sell Shaq or AI or T-Mac for less than 15,000 to 20,000. Like, they're gonna be in this range. So that's something to watch out for. hopefully we can, cop a pack, but we'll see. But anyways, guys, if you watched this video and, stay for the whole 20 minutes, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.